I had a nightmare earlier this week. I say nightmare, but I realise now it's more like a vision of the horrors yet to progress. I was alone in my house, like I am every day of the week, because my mum has to go to work. My best friend, Amy, was meant to be coming round for the day, so I sat in my room waiting for her. It wasn't long until I peered out of my bedroom window and noticed her mum's car parked outside my drive. I then heard 3 loud, deliberate knocks on my front door. Assuming it was Amy, I proceeded to chuck my keys out of the window for her to unlock the door and let herself in. However, as this person I'd let in was walking up the stairs towards my room, Amy was only just walking down my drive. I realised my fate, and I sat on my bed waiting to be confronted by the unknown entity. I began to cry, my heart pounding in my chest. The entity reached my bedroom door, just as Amy reached the front. I heard her knock desperately and shouting my name, as if she knew I was in danger. The doorknob of my room began to twist, slowly. It clicked open and the door began to widen. I saw it. But it was not what I expected. I thought I would have witnessed a grown man with a weapon of some sort, but no. This thing was nothing of reality. This thing showed no compassion, no mercy. It just stared straight at me, as if right into my soul. I began to choke with fear while still crying. It rose its long, skinny, shadowy fingers to its grey, thin, blood-stained lips, and simply told me to shush. I was stricken silent with fear. I could still hear Amy's desperate bangs and calls of my name, but they seemed to be getting quieter, more distant. The entity was taking me away from reality, making me distant myself from sanity and the ones I love. I stepped further into my room, and I began to notice in more detail what the entity looked like. It wasn't much taller than me, though much skinnier, inhumanly skinny, in fact. His face was something not of this world, eyes non-existent, only deep black holes like gateways to eternal slumber and death. Hair as grey as storm clouds that reached the floor and draped over each shoulder, covering most of its body. I could no longer hear Amy. Whether she had given up, gone to get help, or if this was the work of whatever was now at the foot of my bed was unclear to me. It stared, just stared, but I stared back in pure silence. It moved so quickly towards the side of my bed, as if it had jumped or teleported. It was now within reach and distance of me, its face less than 2 feet away from mine. But still, all we did was stare, till its face seemingly began to melt, its whole face elongated. Its lips disappeared and the jaw opened wider and wider, revealing the most disgusting, rotting sharp teeth. I realised this was it as the entity let out a shrill noise, nothing to ever have been made by human, animal, or even machine, and lunged for my neck. I woke up. Like I said before, I said nightmare, but no. I realise now. It was a vision, a warning perhaps. Maybe I was just made to be frightened before it's over. Now as the person I let in was walking up my stairs, towards my room, Amy is only just walking up my drive. I know it's time. I know this is reality. But there's no harm in wishing that I'd wake up again.